happening recently in Nepal, late 2025. It's been a turbulent and eventful period. Image. Massive youth-led protests and political upheaval. In September 2025, widespread protests ignited after the government imposed a sweeping ban on major social media platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and others. Many young people, often described as Gen Z, saw this as a crackdown on free speech. Al Jazeera. What began as protests against the ban quickly morphed into an expression of broader anger over corruption, economic hardship, nepotism, and lack of opportunity. Al Jazeera. The demonstrations turned deadly. Security forces used live ammunition, tear gas, water cannons, and rubber bullets. At least 19 people were killed initially. Later estimates, now contested, suggest higher death tolls. Al Jazeera, protesters stormed and set fire to the parliament building in the capital, Kathmandu, as well as other government buildings. Al Jazeera, in the wake of the chaos, then Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli resigned. Al Jazeera. A new interim government led by Sushila Karki took over on September 12, 2025, to steer the country until upcoming general elections. Wikipedia. As of DEC 2025, the government approved a relief program to aid those injured during the protests, education, health, and employment support for victims, though human rights groups continue calling for accountability for alleged excessive use of force. Evra matters. Why it matters. This is arguably the biggest political crisis Nepal has faced in decades. For many young citizens, it marks a generational uprising against systemic corruption, elite privilege, and political stagnation. Whether the interim government will deliver meaningful reform or just temporary calm remains a key question. Natural disasters, flooding, landslides, and snowstorm. In early October 2025, heavy rains triggered floods and landslides across multiple regions of Nepal, killing at least 47 people. Roads were blocked, bridges washed away, and many communities left cut off. Al Jazeera, the rains were especially intense in the hilly and mountainous districts. Steep terrain made certain areas prone to fatal landslides. Al Jazeera. Then in November 2025, a severe snowstorm and avalanches struck mountainous zones, including in the Dolaka district, killing at least 9 people and injuring several others. Climbers, including foreign nationals, were among those affected. Wikipedia. Impact. The disasters have worsened existing vulnerabilities. Damage to infrastructure, roads, bridges, has disrupted travel and commerce. For many communities, especially in remote or mountainous areas, these events deepen hardship and highlight the need for stronger disaster preparedness and support. Economic strain and agriculture. The heavy rains in October damaged large amounts of crops. More than 23,500 metric tons of paddy were ruined in some areas, a major blow to farmers' livelihoods. Nepal News. As a result, many are forced to sell lower-grade paddy below government-defined support prices, squeezing already tight household budgets. Nepal News. Meanwhile, some regions like Here's a summary of the major things that have been happening recently in Nepal. Late